Peace and innumerable blessings. Welcome to my suggestions for how to get into Bakasana or crow. Whether you got here just by surfing YouTube or checking out videos, or you got here via the website Montpellier.com, I'm thankful you're here. So let's get to raining. So crow is really fun. If you find yourself kind of freaked out about falling on your face, this is gonna sound crazy, but just fall. It's really not that bad because you're already there. Or just take a little pillow, put it in front of you, and that way, like, you're always safe and calm and sure. And there's something to catch you. But I kind of like falling on my face. I find it very humbling. So these are my suggestions for getting into crow. Start with like kind of a yogi squat, with the knees nice and wide. Doing like a few like chaturangas and planks, kind of warming up warming up the core helps. Doing a few like, not squats, no, squatting helps because you're also going to be working with the muscles in here and in the hips and the rib. So how I do it is I spread my fingertips, place them down on the mat. The hands are shoulder width apart, fingers nice and spread to kind of give myself a nice platform. Inwardly spiral your arms, meaning bring the inside of your arms out and forward. That'll pull the shoulder blades down and let the neck be nice and long. From here, gently bend the elbows and play a little bit. You don't have to just whip into it. This ain't a contest. Nobody's timing you. Play a little bit. Play with bending the elbows and bringing them back. Finding out where the inner knees are, beginning to kind of play with squeezing the knees on the outside of the arms, squeezing the knees on the elbows. And then when you feel frisky and when you feel ready, what I do is I lift the hips a little bit. Focus on squeezing the inner knees on the elbows or even atop of the elbows. I focus on bringing the heart forward, bending the arms as if I was going into chaturanga, and then beginning to lift up. Using my core to lift my hips, and then lifting the feet, pulling the heels up and in. So if you noticed, it's kind of hard to hold. My shins are resting on my elbows, and that's how I do it. Other people are really good at bringing the knees atop, like under the armpits, and just kind of like doing into it that way. I find that painful, but you may not, so try it. It may be like the best thing since sliced bread. But once again, it's, for me, in my practice, it's been more, I learned to get into it by using my inner thighs to balance and hold atop the elbows, and then learning to kind of like find strength to push up a little more. So those are my suggestions for getting into crow. Remember, crow is just a good way to learn to get through adversity, a good way to kind of find your own inner strength, and a good way to kind of play and get used to the idea of arm balances in general. Because arm balances can be a little bit intimidating if you don't have a playful attitude, and crow is a good way to cultivate that. So thanks again for watching. For more information, you can head on back to the website, Montpellier.com, or you can continue to peruse videos. Just do what makes you happy. Thanks again for checking me out. Namaste.